No Pigs. This was a band from Holland. The voice was Smog, although I think his name was... And the bass player, his name was Guy. Here it says Pinhead, but Guy actually works here at Amoeba Records.
That first beer tastes always the best, man.
And I've known Guy since I was about 18 years old, when I toured with this band, Scream. And I found this single, which is a single they put out right before I joined their band. I bought this for myself, because I don't have this anymore. This is what made me want to join the band Scream, was this single right here, a song called Walking by Myself, and the B-side is Choke Word. This is an awesome single. But anyway, so Guy, I saw Guy beat the shit out of someone twice his size. If you've ever met Guy, you guys know Guy is not the biggest dude in the world. We were sitting at this bar, and Guy was famous for hitting his bass with his head. So he had this big Rickenbacker, and you know, he had hair down to his ass then too. Like, he had really, really long hair. And crazy and frizzy. If you knew Guy, I mean, you'll have to like insert Guy right there. So now this is Guy. There you go. So Guy used to have hair down to his ass and is not a big dude, but when he played his bass, he'd pick his bass up and go bam and hit himself in the head with it. Oh, and that was like his thing. It was awesome. And No Pigs kind of they sort of sound like, kind of like a Black Flag sort of hardcore deal. But anyway, so we're at this bar, and there was a guy in there, I think he was a squatter, and he had his dog with him, and he brought this dog into the bar. It was kind of a bigger dog, and so he was sitting at the bar, the dog was next to him, and Guy walks up to the bar to get a drink and steps on the dog's foot. And so we're all sitting there drinking, and you just hear this dog go, "Oh!" And you look over, and you see this guy stand up like, "What the fuck, man?" to Guy. And Guy took that guy down in like 10 seconds. He grabbed the guy's head and just went bam, bam. And I think he knocked him out, and that was it. The guy fell over, they pulled him outside, they kicked his dog out, and Guy just kept drinking. I swear to God. Guy. He's totally nonplussed. He's just, whatever. That's just what, he was a badass. Have you ever seen the tattoo on his back? No. Guy has a tattoo on his back it's his whole back. It's a hand holding a pile of eyeballs. Oh. And wait, it says something too. I think it says, "Open up and bleed." I can't remember. He's gnarly. Guy is fucking insane. And you know, he was also in The Obsessed, which were one of the greatest bands of all time. So that's why I love Amoeba. Because Guy works here. Because Guy works here. Sorry, Guy. I apologize. He'll be all over it. But hey, I hope you get the 10 cents that I just spent on the No Pig single. Well, thank you very much for talking. You're very welcome. Thanks for having me.